Good evening. I got one for the money, two for the show. Where's my Jarvis? Let's go, 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 go. Step on my blue suede shoe. Good evening, everyone. We're talking about blue cards, of course, and we are talking about, beat the press. Mick and Jarvis here. How you all doing? It's Friday evening, and boy, we have a big one. This is the big one, people. You know what? Would you have a blue card or would you have a Jarvis? Got one for the money, two for the show. Where is my Jarvis? Let's go, go, go. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes.
You can get what you want, but you won't step on my blue suede shoes.
Where's your blue card? Give me. Good evening, everyone. Welcome
Good evening.
back. It's Mick and Jarvis in the house. Some call us the Beavis and Butthead of YouTube fan channels. Some call us Top Fun or Top Gun, but we are here to round up a little bit what's happening in the Premier League, off the pitch and on the pitch. And of course, we're going to preview the big one. This is the big one. This is how the Premier League will shape. Of course, we're talking about massive games. We are playing Villa away, and the gap, mind the gap, Jarvis. If we beat Villa, we're only about 5 points away from fourth. 5 points. 5 points. And the race is on. And the tough one here is like, if you look at the overall gap in the Premier League, like this is a beehive. You have Arsenal, you have Liverpool, Villa, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal 2 points away. Well, City, I think they have one game less played, and the tough one is Arsenal. Arsenal playing West Ham. West Ham is their bogey team. So, guys, smash the living hell out of this like button. You know what to do. It is criminal if you don't smash the like button. We will send Tom journalists to knock on your door, and you don't want that. Sit back, relax. Sorry we're late, but we're here for you. Are you ready to rumble? Let's do this, Jarvis.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world
on Mufc Realist TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
And we are live, Jarvis. Blue card, Simbin. See you later. Bye. So that's how it's going to work with the Premier League. So we might adopt it with this channel as well. Jokes aside, he's got blue. No, he's red.
No. I'm red.
Yeah.
I'm red.
Jarvis, what is this for joke? I'm always trying to sing this. I'm blue, da ba dee ba da da ba da ba dee da da blue da ba da ba da. Hey, blue card. What happened to the orange?
I don't know. We had a show. We talked about the orange card earlier this year or last year.
Yeah, we did.
Time flies.
Maybe they changed it for blue because the head referee is colorblind. So say, no. Listen, change it to blue. I can see blue.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a stupid idea. Why change something that's working? Red card, yellow card. Everybody knows. Now let's add a blue card, or let's add a polka dot card if you like to ride the bike up the mountains, or whatever.
You might as well sending Smurf, like a Papa Smurf, to come in the blue, and it's just going. You get 10 minutes Simbin. Come on, man.
And why do you get the blue card? That's the big question. Petulance.
No, don't talk to the referee.
So basically, Bruno will be out with the blue card every game.
How about Klopp?
yeah, Klopp.
Yeah. So I had a show with Alex.
How will it actually work? Explain to me the rules.
I don't know. Will it be mic'd up? And it'd be interesting to see. Why did he get a blue card? And why blue? It's more power to the referees. And bad as it is, VR room has already destroyed the game. So what? 10 minutes in football. It's like, if you look at ice hockey, right? We're talking about ice hockey. You get 3 minutes Simbin for slashing, tripping, all that stuff, right? But 10
Right.
minutes in football, it's a long time. And plus, you're
Yeah.
adding on the extra minutes. I don't know how they calculate the extra minutes 9, 10, 12 minutes. And barring also that we have a lot of muscle strains and injuries, and they're going to add on more games. All of a sudden, you're going to play with 10 men for 10 minutes and then add extra time. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, if they're going to introduce it, Jarvis,
Hmm?
what is the maximum limit you would see? 5 minutes, 4 minutes, or hockey 3 minutes?
Well, you're Swedish. You like hockey. Isn't it 2 minutes? 2 minutes
3
in hockey.
minutes. 3 minutes.
And if it's something serious, you get two times 2 minutes in hockey. But
Yeah.
nah, I don't like it. And
I don't like it.
Why try to change something?
Why?
That's not
Why?
spoken?
Yeah,
It's
true. But I think that I did a video this morning, and I think that referee wants to become players. Like they want to be like, the talking point, right?
Mm.
I miss the old days when football used to be just play it as it is, like call it as it is. And when VR was introduced, it was more to sort of help the referees for the clear and obvious errors. But now they're just playing like, this heroic role and destroying the game. And, it's got to be drama. There's got to be VR checks, no penalties. There's the CSI forensic pubic hair investigation. No, Harry Maguire's little pubic hair on mustache was maybe a little bit baby hair was
CSI.
fractional.
Oh, we found semen. Semen.
the goalkeeper,
CSI.
you mean?
Yeah.
Seaman, the goalkeeper. You remember him? Yeah,
No.
Seaman.
Oh,
Right?
David.
David Seaman.
Yeah,
David.
right.
Here you go.
Tudum.
Guys, it's Friday. That means that
It
we
is.
are relaxed. We're going to talk serious football, of course, but we're going to have some jokes and banter. And I have a surprise for you, Jarvis.
Surprise.
You don't know about it yet.
No.
I'm going to grill you later on, but you will see.
Okay, cool.
You don't know what it is.
No, I don't.
But guys, anyway, what we're going to talk about, of course, is the Premier League. It's really, really exciting. Like if you look at the top four, a bit more of other teams as well. But Manchester United is absolutely playing Villa. We already done a preview with Alice, but of course, I haven't spoken to you. Keen to hear your thoughts and opinions. We are going to talk about the new Premier League, Manchester City.
Yeah, the new rules. Yeah, I read the article today. Athletic.
Oh, Mark Kleiman came to say today, exclusive, a Premier League club, I wonder who, hint, hint, thought to be Manchester City is threatening to bring legal challenges to prevent the adaptation or reforms to rule governing associated parties' transactions aimed at assuring fair commercial deals in the top flight.
Mm-hmm.
What is that all about?
Well, basically, I believe it's they don't want anyone to investigate how they commercial deals, because Manchester City is a big club and they have revenue 600-700 million revenue each year, but they don't have any fans. So where is that revenue coming from? That's the question, but we don't know.
In Sweden, when I grew up, like we have a saying, den som nämnde, han klämde. That means whoever farted will say, I didn't do it, right? The first one to say, who farted in the room? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Similar here, right?
Nothing is called
why you raising
or something like that.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Wow.
Weird one. And at the end of the day, also, I find it very, very interesting to say, guys, just this is coming from from Matt Rushmano. Big up, Rat, for sharing this information today to say Sean Dyche has questioned why Everton's two breaches of Premier League financial rules will be heard before Manchester City kids dealt with. Because
it's a 1 year anniversary. 1 year anniversary for the 115 charges.
Yeah,
let's celebrate because nothing is happening. Yeah, what's going on? But Mick, before we move on with the show, we have to say hi to the VAR room, the most important ingredients of the show.
Oh shit! I thought we were streaming on private mode, just you and me having a conversation. Nope. Oh yes, there you are, guys. How you doing? Who's in the VR room? How you doing? Friday. Pin back your ears, cheers.
Run the controls, or are you doing it?
Oh, you
How
can
do
do
we
it.
I can do. Oh,
you can do
you.
it.
Thank you.
You're the wingman. Come on. I'm Maverick, you Goose. All right. Or you can be different. Let's go. Lillis United is always here first. Big up, Lillis. Good evening, everyone, Sanjay. Or should we say, like Unai Emery? Good evening. Good evening to you, Sanjay, as well. How you doing? Lillis
Ely
United. Jarvis, Mick, big up, big up, big up. You know these emojis. Danny B, glazes out, glazes out. Yeah, keep the glazes out. I agree. Yeah. Who else is there? Captain Caveman. Good evening, gents. Captain Caveman coming out of his cave. He's going to club the glazes down.
Who's keeping count? Who's keeping
Stephanie
count?
Griffith. It can only be one Stephanie Griffith.
Only one.
Guys, Stephanie Griffith is amazing. You're amazing. Girl, you're amazing just the way you are. She's keeping counts on every single channel that I see. Big up Stephanie Griffith. I don't know how you have time. I hardly have time to manage 2 social media accounts. And there you are. Boom. Love you for that. Jamie Wen, I'm come in the chat for a bit, but I'm not staying long. I'm not well enough. I know, Jamie, you told me in the private message as well. Big up love to you and your girlfriend. And big news. Jamie's getting married.
Married.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Jamie, don't
do it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Good luck, Jamie. Congratulations to you.
Run. I'm just kidding.
Run, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah. Love and marriage. Love and marriage
comes together like a horse and carriage. Mark Davis comes in the house. He say, good evening, guys. Big up to you guys. Mark. That's good to see you, Mark Davis. And who else do we have? We have Wiki Witherbird.
Good evening, Vic. How you doing? Hope you had a fantastic birthday weekend as well. Whatever you're drinking, hit that. Raise your glass, pin back your ears, and say cheers. I'm having a double espresso. And you, Jarvis, having a green tea, right? Yellow?
No.
Lipton?
No, yellow. Twinings Earl Grey.
Twinings. Yeah, we are like twins. Yeah, cheers, guys. So that's it, guys. Lovely legends.
But I just want to say, Witherbird Wiki. She say, "Hi guys, good to see you. I'm having to do some work, so I have to have you on in the background."
It's okay.
Okay.
She's listening. At least she's
hello
listening.
from the background, Wiki. We are right here. Hope you can hear us.
We can do a Adele. Hello, it's me. I wonder how you are.
I'm not doing Adele.
Hello from the other side. No, I'm jokes. It's Friday, guys. We call this a little bit nuts today. Jolly Malmin with the pepperoni pizza coming in here to say Hannibal rules, Jarvis.
No Hannibal. Handball.
Handball.
Yes.
I'm dyslexic. I saw Hannibal because Hannibal sees a lot of yellows at the moment. Maybe reds. But will he get blue? I don't know. 10 minutes in handball. Yeah, true. Nico, brother, how you doing? Big up, everyone. All this BS. Neil Driscoll, evening to you, Neil. How you doing? Keep going because we have a show to deliver today. Yeah, anyway, guys, big up for all of you. There's
we
about
have
50...
one more we haven't. We have said Jamaica in the house. Jamaica
Jagoman, how you doing, man? Jamaica in the house. Yeah, we had Jagoman on before he called in. Big up, Jagoman. How you doing? Jago, Rush Mayo is here as well. Big up. Show must go on. Lee Richards, good evening. Oh, Admiral Drex, good evening. There's so many of you legends in. Duncan Bonita the Badger, good evening. Nicholas is also here. If Cass leaves, I could see why Frenkie de Jong could end up at United. Finally, yeah. Ooh. It's been sending a little bit shockwaves today, but still, Barcelona has still not paid out his deferred wages. Barcelona is in the mud financially, but that is that's what FFP stands for. Like, you got to spend within your operations. Mean there be overspending and still owe a lot of players deferred wages since COVID.
But Mick, they will pay him out until the summer because he has double wages now. He's on 720 a week or something because he didn't get paid in the COVID season. So he has double wages. But when we come to the summer, he will go back to normal wages, and then they will try to let him go.
I think every media to leave in this summer. We did a video about it. There was polls saying that I don't want him. Some people say I want him. But you can sort of imagine that midfield. You have Kobe Mainoo, Frenkie de Jong, potentially for Bruno Fernandes or wherever you're going to play in the top. That's a mouth-watering piece of midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, that will be great. And you know, Frenkie de Jong is so technical, good on the ball. He's press resistive. He
Hmm.
could actually be the deep lying playmaker that we have been looking for. And we have Mainu as the all rounder, I would say, because he has so many special skills. He can play in the 6, he can play in the 8, he can even, I think, he can play in the 10. Don't you think?
I think he could. He can play multiple roles, 100%. Like, he's a goal scoring threat as well. Can score goals. He can play deep. He can play center back. This guy is amazing, right? He's another glider, typical like Kobe Mainoo. He's a glider, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna start a poll regarding this actually. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
do a
so
poll.
yeah, I
Do a
will do a
poll.
poll. Yeah, I
I
will
will
do a
just say
poll.
hi to the special one while you make a poll. He said Sancho on the bench. Okay, so Sancho is involved with the Borussia Dortmund tonight, probably in the Bundesliga. I don't know who they are playing, but okay, he's on the bench. Maybe he's on a silent protest again.
Baby Sancho. What's going
Yeah,
on?
baby Sancho. Ah, I didn't let him
Yeah.
play.
Did you read about young Alvaro Fernandez? The coach is so impressed with him, right? He's done an appearance from the bench. Amazing.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And we have the legend himself, Mr.
Whoa.
Stew, whipped cream, Wooly. Welcome.
Willie. Guys, I started a poll. Would you take Frankie de Jong in the summer if he was available? And let us see. Let that poll run. Anyway, guys.
Mm,
Whipped cream.
And Craig Ward.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Craig Warby. How you doing? Bestie all the way from New York, Brooklyn, right? Frankie de Jong
New
isn't
York
really
in the
that good.
house.
New York. You're saying Frankie de Jong is not really that good. Please tell me, what has he done for Barcelona? Tell me he's Donny van de Beek all over again. Jarvis, any questions? I mean, haven't been so
Well,
successful that De Jong, Van de Beek. Then you're talking about Matthias de Ligt. That golden
mm,
generation under Ten Hag, right?
mm, mm.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched him much in Barca, but okay, but he's good.
It's nothing certain, when it comes to football and Frenkie de Jong, but he has performed on a high level in La Liga and in the Champions League, actually, for Barcelona, and I think he's a much better player than Donny van de Beek, just because of the technique. He was the heart in that Ajax team back in the days, but nothing is certain. It comes with a lot of pressure playing for Man United, and we have been hyping him up since Ten Hag came to the club. Suddenly, everybody wanted Frenkie de Jong, but to be honest, okay, I will be super happy if we sign Frenkie de Jong, but I would like to get the next Frenkie de Jong. That
Which
will
is
be
Kobe Mainoo, in a way. They're similar traits, right? But still, Kobe's young. Yeah. What wage are we prepared to offer for Frankie? With the wage cut? I don't believe so. No, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Frankie de Jong, no.
three
So,
350 minimum, I believe he will cost us.
well, it's a shirt seller as well, like, and it's commercial value. Frankie de Jong, with the new kit, the Snapdragon kit, de Jong at the back. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to see what you guys are saying. Mert, let's see. Develop Kobe, what Jamie Vane is saying. Frankie de Jong is a realistic option. Mert, fancy another summer in Barcelona on all-inclusive chasing Frankie de Jong. Yeah, true that.
The Myrtle Madness.
All right, I'm closing off the poll and I will tell you the results, guys. End poll. Boom. So basically, the majority of you have voted to say that 59% of you said no, you will not take him in the summer. 40% was saying yes. Only 22 of you voted anyway, guys. That's not fair. Well, still, it's your voice.
Yeah, but you did some shows on Frenkie de Jong. You have some knowledge what happened in the saga last two summers ago. So what actually happened? Why didn't we get him? Because it was done deals. He wanted to come. Everything was set up for Frenkie de Jong and Ten Hag to be reunited.
There's two sides of that story, Jarvis. There's good agents and the bad agents. There's one story. Number two is absolutely that you don't want to leave if you own money, right? That was absolute the fault of his agent. I'm not going to mention names because of legal complications. But during the COVID pandemic season, there was Barcelona went through two different presidents. There was Bartomeu and there was Laporta, right?
Laporta. Yeah, Laporta.
So he made a deal during the COVID. They made deals with everyone to defer the wages because COVID hit everyone, every single club, but there was no legal signings at the end of the day. So he didn't take any salary during that time. And as an agent, you should have something in writing. There's basically kind of like a verbal agreement between the agent and the I think it was Bartomeu. I think it was back then. And then Laporta came on board and said, no. It wasn't me. It was Bartomeu. So they had this feud and twist. He definitely wanted to come. Otherwise, you wouldn't see Murta and what's his name? The other one, Arnold, fly down and have negotiations, talks. But the only thing is there was the deferred wages that actually everyone reported on at the end of the day. So he went down to the nitty gritty, and for some reason, they managed to put some financial levers out. You saw how they sold the TV rights and everything they put everything into one basket to qualify deep into the Champions League. As you know, they got knocked out. You saw they didn't pick Frenkie to start. They, what's his name? Javi played him as center back, sometimes didn't play him at all. It was a miserable time. And of course, in the media, they were saying like, oh, no, he was never into coming, his girlfriend. No, there was genuine interest and they were doing everything, but it was such a hard legal challenge for Paul Devart. That was the chief legal of HM management. So they managed to sort of at least pull that one out, that he will get at least pay the deferred wages, because nobody wants to leave like the 18 million if you're owed 100%. That's big money, right? Nobody wants to leave that. But as you said, if that's sorting out in the summer, there's nothing to stop him. At that time, they had an agreement of 75 million. Everything was agreed in terms of transfer fee and everything. But shit happens. That's the weirdest transfer saga I've ever seen, right? Everyone was reporting.
It was. But I think most Man United fans are sick of Frenkie de Jong talking about him. We got our high hopes last time, but now we don't want to get giddy.
No,
I agree. Just say no. If he signs, he signs. If not, who cares?
That's it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like Jeff, who cares? That's it. So big up Jarvis and Mickey, to Walamba PD. Big up to you. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. Tank the Sherman. I can see you. Barcelona wanted to cash him on, but Frenkie on didn't want to leave. Now this is not true. He didn't want to leave. Why didn't he want to leave at the end of the day, right? Because you don't want to leave because you owned money, right? You will not leave your employment. What?
1 year of wages.
1 year of wages,
1 year of
right?
full wages, yeah. Because of the COVID, they didn't have to pay. All the players accepted from Barcelona. No, they won't take the wages for 1 year because they didn't know what financial implementation COVID had. So they accepted, and Barcelona promised they will pay them afterwards. Yeah. But if he left, he wouldn't get his money, basically.
Blue card. Simbin, 100%. No, that's why I said there's a good agent, there's bad agents. Agents want to make money, of course. But as an agent, the reason why I say, because I worked in the intermediate market, so I know how it works. Your job is to advise your client as much as you can, and of course, you would say, don't leave. These big monies, of course, if you owed 70 million, Jarvis, you wouldn't leave, right? No way. I'm not leaving until I get my cash, right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's it. Monty's here to see. Hey, Jarvis. Hey, you, Monty. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Monty Python. The funniest show in the world.
Yes. Big up. Yeah. Hey,
yeah, Monty Python. You say neat.
Monty Python. You're mad. You remember that my favorite scene is The Life of Brian, where they have this stoning scene.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this all women dressed up as men with beard, and they start throwing the stones. Who did that? She. Who? She. They changed words. Is there any women in here? No. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so let's nip that in the bud. At least everyone's talked about it, and what I want to talk about is 100% moving forward for the Premier League week, Jarvis, if you don't mind. Because at the end of the day, we're going to play football, right? Let me just bring this to the stage, people. We haven't done this for a while, but let me just bring this to the stage. Boom, bam. Right. So currently we're seeing here the Premier League table is looking nice and sweet and tight up there in the 1 second and the third spot. We're looking at
Can we make it a
Liverpool
little
100.
bit bigger? My Jarvis's eyesight is very,
You want it
bad.
bigger? Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I will make it bigger for you. That's what she said.
Grunch.
Can you
Yeah,
see
there
it
you
now?
go. There you go.
All right, so guys, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, that is a tight beehive. Like, and there's 2 points separate them. Like, it's like a Siamese twin almost, right? That Liverpool are sitting there. They lost. They got mudded by Arsenal last time. I really love that nutmeg that what's his name, Trossard did against Alisson. So that's big up. So Manchester City has one game less played, so they're sitting there on 49. So City can absolutely go on top. But the thing is, I would love to see a judgment, a fair ruling, because I cannot stand City to win another Premier League, to be honest, right?
I agree.
I agree.
100%.
So there's the big one. And Villa, Arsenal is playing West Ham. That is a bogey match. It's kind of be a banana scheme for them. And Villa is absolutely playing Manchester United. They're currently sitting on 6 spots. So the gap is currently what? 8 points by my reading and calculation. Spurs is another one that's playing Brighton away as well. No, Spurs are playing Brighton at home, I think. So yeah, we can see the match fixtures here. So we can see City is playing Everton, Fulham, Bournemouth. But I'm more interested in Liverpool playing Burnley at home. Spurs are playing Brighton. That could be an upset because we need Spurs to drop points and we need to win against, definitely against Aston Villa, right? So what I want to do here, Jarvis, is we can see here, we can put in the score points. And when we submit this, we will see how the Premier League table will shape. Guys, I want to be also interacting with you guys. Let us know what you think. Manchester City versus Everton. City's playing home against a Sean Dyche Everton. And boy, did we see this comment? Sean Dyche pissed off and saying, why did we actually get charged before City? And now we can see this game coming along, people. Jarvis, what do you reckon? City to get one over Everton, or do you see an upset?
No, Haaland is back. De Bruyne is back. I think City will win this easily. 3-0 is my prediction.
3-0. Let's move on. 3-0. Boom. Fulham, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, they are really good, but they're not hitting their form lately. Fulham is up and down. Fulham is at home. I believe Fulham will win 2-1.
2-1. You can check the VR room what people are saying. City and George Best will say 3-1. 100%. I can see you guys. Everton City 2-1. What Stephanie Griffith is saying. Now, this is the big one. Liverpool. I can't stand them. I can't stand Klopp. They've not been in form lately. They lost against Arsenal away. They were a little bit cocky. And now they're receiving Burnley, which can always be a bogey team. Like,
you have to go back to Fulham and Bournemouth and put 2-2 because the VAR room has voted. George Best say 2-2, Stephanie 2-2, Lily's 2-2. So 2-2 is the vote from the VAR room. When it comes to Liverpool, Burnley, Captain Caveman comes in with a 5-0 to Liverpool. Stephanie 3-0 and George Bestie comes in with a 5-1.
Okay. Well, that depends on if Darwin Noodles can find his firing boots. They're calling Darwin Noodles. So what's we're going to put? So it's come to be a Liverpool win 4-1 then, in that case, right?
Yeah, and Bully comes in and say 4-2. So a lot of goals. Okay, yeah, Burnley, they like to score goals, but they don't have any defense. So 4-2 sounds like a good result.
Speaking about goals, I mean, Luton Town have been shooting massive, they're not shooting blanks, they're shooting a lot of goals. Yeah. I see this against Sheffield United, which is a bottom league table. This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be like a 4-0 slaughter. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, I see the VAR room. 3-0 Luton, Yala. Desreen 3-0. Captain Cayman 2-1. So it's definitely 3-0. So 3-0 from the VAR room. Yeah. 2-0 George Best, Mark Davis. And Stu comes in with the 2-0. So the majority 3-0.
3-0, yeah. All right, this is a big one. This is what we are counting on as Manchester United fans. We are talking about Ange Postecoglou versus De Zerbi. We are talking about Spurs versus Brighton, Hove Albion. I smell an upset here. I smell a De Zerbi. What do you reckon? We fingers crossed?
Well,
A
if,
draw.
if a draw would be great, I would take a draw because Brighton is only 3 points behind us again. So if they win tomorrow, they will at least be
A draw.
in front of us until
Yeah,
Sunday.
I can see Captain Kevin is coming in with a 2-2 draw. Brighton 3-1. What Desireen is saying, this will be a close 1-1. A lot of people saying a draw, to be honest. Mark Davis going 2-2 draw. Spurs, Seagulls 2-2 draw. So yeah, Duncan Bolito is also coming with a 2-2. I believe it's also going to be a 2, or it's going to be a close one. But if it's a 2-2, the favors Manchester United 100% because we are a Manchester United channel.
Yep.
Wolves is on fire at the moment versus Brentford. This is a tough one. This I can't call. Thomas Frenkie versus Wolves.
Yeah, Ivan Toney is back, and he's a goal scorer. And oof. But who's the guy who scored a hat trick for Wolves last season? Cunha scored three goals, and Neto is really good.
3-2.
3-2 Wolves. A little edge for Wolves for me.
Okay, 3-2. I can see the people saying 0-1. Mick, I got a lot to tell you after the show. Yeah, I can see you, Jamie. But right now we're going over the table, so you can tell me after the show. So what we're going to do? 3-2. What's the score going to be? 2-2. 0-1. It's going to be a draw, maybe? You reckon it's going to be a draw? 2-2?
3-2 Wolves for me.
3-2.
And
right.
Caveman Mark Davis definitely agrees with me.
Right then. Let's move on. Newcastle versus Forest. Forest playing home. This is a tough one. I don't think Newcastle will take it. Do you reckon? Against Forest?
No, I think Newcastle will win it.
Okay.
They finally had some rest because they had struggled with injuries and fatigue. So now they had some rest. I think Newcastle will win it.
I can see Captain Caveman saying 1-3. So he predicts a Newcastle win. Madhouse, you already voted for Wolves. Castle to win 3-0. So this looks like it's going to be a 2-1 Newcastle. So it looks like it's going to be a win. I believe it's going to be a 2-1. It's not going to be a 3-1. Potentially a draw.
Yeah, VAR agrees. Madhouse 2-1. Mark Davis 2-1. Duncan Belito 0-2 Newcastle. So yeah, Newcastle win 2-1.
All right. Guys, this is the big one that we're coming in here. This is West Ham versus Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal supporter, you should be a little bit worried because you need to win this game. And this is a London derby. This is West Ham we're talking about. This is David Moyes. And historically speaking, West Ham versus Arsenal, it's always been a little bit of a rub-off game and a little bit of a bogey for Arsenal as well. West Ham is playing at home. I see this as a tight one. I don't. Do you see Arsenal getting over the line just potentially with a 3-2, or do you think it's going to be a draw?
No, Arsenal, they won against Liverpool last weekend, and they have a lot of confidence coming into this game. West Ham, they lost against us. I didn't think West Ham was really good, and I don't think what's his name, the striker. I didn't think he had a good game. He's not in form at the moment.
Darwin Noodles.
No, for West Ham, the striker. Ham. Yeah, I forgot his name. Sorry, people, but anyway, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we see 2-2 coming in from the Bowen, yeah, 2-2 for Desreen coming 2-2. Hammers versus Gunners 2-2. What's Stephanie? A lot of people saying a draw, 0-0, 2-2 draw. Mark Davis, Vicky Witterberg is coming with a 3-2 to Arsenal, since sadly they will get a cheat win. Listen, I can't call this, guys, but I think that Arsenal will get a 3-2 here. I think it will be a 2-2, and the final minute, Arsenal will get the winner.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's about right.
I am not a betting man, but I go with that one. And now, guys,
Stephanie has something that's interesting because West Ham is Arsenal's bogey team, and yeah, so this is
West Ham has always been Arsenal's bogey team, so this is a tough one. But I believe that it will be a 2-2 draw, and then in the final, overlap, extra time, added on VR time, Arsenal will get a winner. that like to do. But guys, this is the big one.
Can we do Crystal Palace and Chelsea first, and then we'll So first Palace, Chelsea.
All right, guys. Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Palace. Olise is injured.
Well, Chelsea looked really good against Aston Villa. They had the best game of the season. I think Chelsea are starting to get some confidence. I believe Chelsea will win, and Crystal Palace hasn't been good in a long time. They're almost as bad as I think they may be going down this season.
So Madhouse is going 2-1 Chelsea's. Mark Davis is going 2-1 to Chelsea's. Duncan Bolito is going. No, actually, what are you saying? 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Yeah. What do we have here? Chavsky 3-1. What Lillis United's dressing Grover is saying Chelsea 2-0. Chelsea 2-1. Stuart Wood is saying. And we have we have a sort of almost a married couple arguing with each other. We talking about Stu Woolley and Vicky Witcherberg saying, "Hey Hubsty, come on guys, get a room. All right, so guys, let's bring it back to reality and
now to the big one.
About gravity, the big one. So what do we say? It's going to be a Crystal Palace win or Chelsea win? Jarvis, what is the VR room saying?
Yeah, it was 2-0 Chelsea, I believe it was, or 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, I say 1-2.
Yeah,
I think that. All right, guys, we don't want to do this in normal, but we have the big one. I believe in footballing gods. I had Alice on yesterday. We did the wheel. You know.
Mm-hmm. What did the wheel say?
3-1 United.
Ooh.
It did. Should we do it again?
No. Out of the question. We don't want to jinx it because we have the result.
Guys, get your Stu Woolley is coming in here. 3-1 United. He came in like me. He's doing a Ruby Classic. Yeah, a lot of people coming 3-1 United. They're feeling confident. Yale Malmin is the only one saying 0-0. Dresserine is saying 2-1 to United. Duncan Bolito believes it's going to be a thrashing. 4-0 United. God, we're feeling a little bit confidence. We are in confidence, and let me tell you why. Villa has not been in form lately at their home as well. They've been losing two home games lately as well. At what's the stadium called now? I can't remember.
Ooh. Villa.
Yes, Villa Stadium.
Villa Park? No.
Yeah, Villa Park. Villa Park. Yeah, that's it. You know. So their form has not been that great. I mean, they lost just once at home this season before recent Newcastle and Chelsea came. So this is a must-win for them, right? This is a must-win for both of us. So if we, for some reason, win, we are 5 points behind and the race is on. If we lose, we're 11 points disconnected. So I treat it as a cup game, Jarvis. Definitely will do. So what are you guys saying? Most of you saying 3-1 United. Let's do this. I believe so too. What are you saying, Jarvis, at the end of the day?
Yeah, I believe it will be a lot of goals. We have scored in the last 3 games. We have scored 4 goals, 4 and 3. So at least 3 goals for us tomorrow or Sunday. I think 3-2 United.
Onana in goal, so 3-2. Rasmus has to score the first goal, right?
Or Garnacho. Garnacho is really on fire.
Okay, you go with it too, but most of the people saying 3-1. Okay, you go. Okay.
Well, that's because Martinez is injured. You know, Martinez is so important. Now we have to play with most likely Maguire will start besides Varane. And it's not the best centre-back pairing, but I think we will come good. Yeah. Because Casemiro is back, so we have some aggression in the midfield. Because the game will be decided in the midfield for me. Aston Villa's midfield is really good. They have McGinn, the Brazilian guy, and Kamara. So we have to be up for it in the midfield. And if Mainu, Bruno, and Casemiro is up for it, I think we can win this game. But
I think so. So who's going to score the first goal? Rasmatas. Creating a poll here. Rasmatas. I call him Rasmatas, right? Garnacho.
Or Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire on a corner kick. Making with his big slob.
Hit me with your best shot, Harry Slab Head. And we got to add on. Should we add on the fourth option? I have Rasmatas, Ganacho, Harry Slabhead, and who else? Rashid.
Bruno, he wants to score. He haven't
Bruno.
scored a lot of goals, but he has had his chances, a lot of shots. So
Bruno, the
maybe it's
captain.
up for the captain's performance tomorrow or Sunday. Excuse me.
Captain
I don't
Bruno.
know why I keep saying tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Guys, I created a poll just now. Who will score the first goal? Get your votes in and let's get back into business. Guys, a lot of you would like to say that, right, let's do this. If I hit the calculation button, I will calculate, right? Currently, what we have here, we have predicted a win, City to win. We predicted Liverpool to win against Burnley. We predicted a Brighton to win over Hotspurs. We look at Arsenal to get over the line over West Ham, of course. And at the end of the day, we are saying here, according to anonymous vote with the VR room, and it's Aston Villa to lose against Manchester United with 3-2. If I hit the calculation button right now, what will happen is, well, you see how the table will shape after everyone has played on round 23. So that means that Liverpool will be on top still, but City has still one game to play on 52, and Arsenal will still be on 52. Nothing has really changed here. Nothing has changed. But if Villa loses, that means Spurs has a drawn. Manchester United will be 5 points, and the race is on, right? Followed by Newcastle behind us on 36 points, Brighton on 36, West Ham on 36. And this is the beautiful game, people. This is the beautiful. Thank you for participating. Thank you. What I want to talk to you about, Jarvis, is, well, that apparently fifth spot will give you Champions League right now. Have you said the new Champions League pot, how it's going to work?
Yeah, I read a little bit about it, but you are the expert, so
I'm not
bring
an
it on.
expert. I'm not an
Yes, you
expert.
are.
Basically, I'm not an expert, but the new format means that it's not going to be those 8 games like group stage. It's all going to be one big table, right? This is under the new format.
One
Teams
league.
will play one league. Teams will play 8 matches in the new league phase, form a group stage. They will no longer play 3 opponents twice, home and away, but instead face fixtures against 8 different teams, playing half of those matches at home and half of them away. So basically, I think it's 36 clubs involved. And what does it mean for the knockout stages? Like, how will the 4 extra Champions League group stages spots be allocated? And this is the interesting one. This is based on qualifications for the Champions League will continue to be open and dependent on clubs' final position in the previous season's domestic league competition, combined with each association position in this in the club in Europe. Like, let's say they will take, like, a British Premier League. You have Aston Villa is in Conference League, how far they will go. City will go far. Liverpool in Europa League, and therefore the chances is looking good for us to get the 5th spot qualification and get into Europa League. I want to touch a little bit based on that. There's so much to read. I can paste the link here. Just go into UEFA.com. But what does that mean financially speaking? That means that we are going to play Champions League all the way up to the group stage up to January. So it's going to be extended. Apparently, it's going to generate a lot of money, about 400 million euros. And this, in terms of us doing the rebuild, this is a must to get into the 5th spot at least. Because if there's a glimmer of hope, we're not longer talking about top 4. We're talking about top 5, Jarvis.
Yeah. We are. But there's no guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
Yeah, we can come in 5 and have a Europa League next season. So we got to be clear. Top 4 is the aim, the target, what we have to fight for. But if you're lucky, top 5 is enough. But it depends. It depends on Liverpool. It depends on Man City. Who else are we depending on? Arsenal,
yeah. This is basically what the Tuolamba is saying. If English teams go further in the UEFA this season, 5th spots gets UEFA, and that's exactly what it is, right? Because there's some certain ranking system, like you look in the Premier League, and there's certain leagues that have privilege in the Champions League, right? We're talking about La Liga and Premier League. So yeah. So fifth is a must for us then, financially speaking. We've seen how much it hurted the pockets of the club because we fell out of Europa totally, right? So I'd rather go into getting fifth and get into Champions League than actually getting fifth and get into Europa League, to be honest.
Yeah, but we don't have to go to some playoff game against some other team or
No,
or are
there's
we
no playoff.
directly qualified
I
to
mean,
the group stage?
there will be playoffs. They still give chances, right? The ones that finish off, winning. I don't know, really. I really read into it, but then they will have more playoffs. This is kind of a counterfeit to match the Super League, right? So you can say that they really went to head to head to stop the Super League to offer more games, more matches, more viewings, more revenues in certain ways for clubs and for fans to see more football, right? So they're just going to play one big league, and at the end of the day, and it's going to be playoffs and more chance if you don't make the playoffs. There'll be still opportunities to sort of. It's going to be a long draw Champions League, basically different format.
Yeah, it is. I just want to show you something, Mick, and I don't know if you have seen this. Present and share screen. Here we go, and voila. Or
Voila, is it voila? I don't see voila.
no, everything stopped here. My computer is dead.
Frozen. All right.
Yeah, frozen.
Before you
Yeah.
do, yeah. And I'm gonna end the poll anyway. Who's gonna score first before you continue? We did a poll. We have 16 votes, guys. Get the votes in, please. Rasmatas, which is Rasmus, is currently leading on 62% to score the first goal. We have Garnacho 6% only, and Harry Slabhead Maguire 18% with a header. Bruno, the captain, on 12%. Now Rasmatas is leading. The poll is going, more and more votes coming in, but it looks like Rasmus Hojlund is going to score the goal first. That's the thing. I love it. Jarvis.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. The reason why I'm saying
everything is frozen, so I will try something. I will try to control Alt Delete and see if I can get this fixed.
Get it fixed. But guys, you know what? We did heavily scouting me and Jarvis over the summer when we talked about Rasmus Hojlund in Atalanta, and we did said, Jarvis, that if he scores 10 goals this season, that is good. Don't expect him to score more than 15. But if you look at Hojlund, already matched his total form from last season at Atlanta. How do you may think he will finish this season? We have still 16 goals to play. We have FA Cup. So basically, from 22-23 season in Atalanta, he had 10 goals, 2 assists. If you look at his Manchester United career so far, 10 goals and 2 assists. So even par, even Steven, Jarvis. Yeah, problems?
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Frozen.
I have a black screen.
Don't worry, operating in the blind.
Yeah.
Somebody's giving Jarvis the blue card. Simbin. No, I was just saying that to Jarvis that Hojlund has kind of overpassed his Atlanta season. He's on equal par, 10 goals, 2 assists so far. Same. And we still have more than 16 games to play for Manchester United shirt. So how many goals do you think he will score?
Oh, he looks good. I think he has found his form and he's learned a lot. I think he has changed his game. He's so much better. In the beginning, he received the ball with his back against the goal. Now he received the ball with his shoulder against the goal. So he turns with the ball and he doesn't wrestle as much. He's much more playable. And for me, I think he will score a lot of goals. I think we have seen just the beginning. I would say at least 10 more goals for
10 more
end
goals?
of the season. Yeah, 10 more goals.
Wow. You'll be up on 20 in all competitions. Guys, I'm going to end the poll right now. And you guys reckon that Rasmus Hojlund will score the first goal on 62%, followed by Harry Slabis of 14%, Bruno, the captain, 14%, and Garnacho, only 9%. Wow.
I voted for Harry.
You did?
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire. Hello, Rajat. How are you doing? Good evening. Give Uno a blue card. I don't have a blue card, but I have
I have my cards here. Yeah,
you gotta upgrade
the real
them,
ones.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Gotta upgrade
And here I can write down the names on the players and everything. So
yeah, at least 20 goals, what Stephanie's saying for Red Rasmus. And I'm so excited for him. I really am. I really am, to be honest. And we have something special. I mean, the Trinity, the young Trinity. Who is that?
Man United.
I don't know. This
Van
guy in the
Heck.
van. That guy in
Yeah.
the van. Yeah, you know that guy. We're being
know.
Villa lads. Come on, get in there, Kev. We are definitely
Villa.
beating Villa. Yeah, looking forward for your video, Van Cam video. Where's Steve? Hey, good afternoon, good evening. We're definitely beating Villa 3-1 with what we say. I believe 3-1. Kev, what you reckon? What's the scoreline going to be? Are you willing to jinx it? Are you a betting man? Let us know your score prediction, my friend, as well.
Mark
Rasmus
Davis
Hojlund to
asks,
score.
"Is there a phone in tonight?" No, not
No,
tonight, Mark.
not yet.
Sorry.
No, listen,
Sorry.
for me, I'm sorry, guys. For me, it's like 5 a.m. in the morning when I'm sitting at the moment. So, yeah, it won't be, it won't be a calling for me unless you want me to give you guys a blue card and time myself out in the sim bin and you can take over, right? Whoever is willing. Blue card. Anyway, Jarvis.
Yeah,
how
my
are your screen
computer is
doing?
back. My computer is back, so I can share the screen and show you what I wanted to show you 2 seconds ago. And we
Yeah.
have this one. Can you see my screen now?
100%. Before you go, screen, big up Kev, because that is my score prediction as well. 3-1 United. Let's go, man. It's really good. I can see your screen. What's going on there?
This is the country coefficients. I think that's the
Meaning?
right way to. Yeah, this is the ranking of the countries, and you see England is on top. They have 100,553 points so far. Second is Spain, Italy is third, and Germany is fourth. And you
So
can
that means-
see to the right, we have 6 clubs out of 8 left. Same with Spain. Italy have 7 out of 7, and Germany has 6 clubs left. So it's looking good. I think 5th will probably give us the Champions League spot.
So, yeah, so it's good. It's looking good. Based on the calculation what we did with the score prediction and table, just want to bring this up, like, guys, as well. So that means that if everything goes our way, we are pretty much then, if we beat Villa with 3-1, what Kev was saying, you were saying 3-2, I was saying 3-1, we are basically 5 points away from 5th spot. No, not even that. We are just like, Jesus Christ, 4 points away from the 4th spot, right?
Yeah.
The 5th spot. And that is going to be a battle. What happens to the 6th? Did they get Europa League?
Yeah, Europa League.
Europa League.
How was the song again, Mick?
We whoa, I don't want to sing it.
Whoa.
I don't want to do that. No Thursdays, please. No Thursdays. We want to hear.
Hey,
We
Thursdays.
are the champions, the Champions League, the champions. I'm sorry, guys. It's Friday. Too much coffee. And whatever you're drinking, cheers, pin back your ears. Have I don't know, whatever you're drinking. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys, please. If you want to come and have your say, because I'm here to grill Jarvis a little bit. Are you ready, Jarvis? You don't know what I'm having installed.
I'm ready to rumble.
Are you ready
Yes.
to rumble?
Yes,
Guys,
I'm
do you want
ready.
me to see, blue balling Jarvis here, right? We talked about the blue cards. We talked about the Premier League. We talked about the, potentially getting into, I don't know. I think we need a little bit of a fun. So let's grill Jarvis. Guys, are you ready for this one?
Okay,
Jarvis?
I'm ready. Yep.
Any final words?
Be nice. Be gentle.
Be gentle. I promise I'm going to be gentle. Let me just find it. Here we go. I'm going to run a quiz on you, Jarvis, because you are a diehard Manchester United fan.
No, you will expose me.
Really? Going to do a quiz.
Okay.
Only a diehard Manchester United superfan can name at least 12 out of these 15 of these club legends. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, guys, you can also participate. No cheating in the VR room. Don't help Jarvis blindsided. Otherwise, I bring up the blue card. Simbin, all right? The blue card. Let's go. Right? Let's go.
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous? Let's start.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, Eric Cantona. No, okay.
Who is this player?
Both goals.
Scholes.
Booyah.
Boyaka, right.
Easy,
Next.
too easy.
Who is this?
Dennis Irvin. Dennis Irvin. The best.
Damn, you're a legend. You're
fullback.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Oh, God damn it! This is too easy for you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We're starting easy now to just get my confidence going.
All right,
Just out.
advertisement. What's going on here? Next. What's going on here? Is it broken? Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, fifth. Who is this?
Dwight York, Trinidad
Dwight York.
himself.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Jesus, what happened to the next?
Are we doing it too fast, or should we just let the VAR be involved?
Oh yeah, but that's cheating. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
want it.
everyone was right. Afterwards, we can say, who is this then? Of course, this is easy.
Andy Cole. Andy Cole.
I thought it was Danny Webber. Damn it. Everyone's going. I think I went too fast. No. Oh, God,
Yeah,
this is too easy.
Eric.
The king.
Yes.
The king. Okay.
Yes.
The king. There can only be one king. All right. Jesus, what's going on? Advertisements. It's broken. It's broken. Okay. I skip next. Who is this? Jesus, this is too early.
Ryan Giggs.
I don't see his hairy chest, but okay, it's Ryan Giggs. Correct. And who it? Oh my God!
Yeah, GB George Best.
Wasn't it Dennis Law? You sure?
Nah, it's George Best. I'm sure.
Just joking, pulling me leg. And who is
Oh,
this handsome fella?
Sparky, Mark Hughes.
Of course, it's huge.
Yeah,
Sparky, spark plug. You're absolutely. You're smashing it, guys. Now we have advertisement. We have to move to the next, guys. Yeah, I can see you guys. You know, Jarvis is quicker than the VR room. Of course, you can see who this legend is. Of course,
Edwin van der Sar.
Edwin van der Sar. Edwin van der Sar.
This is too easy, Mick. It's too easy.
I mean, God, I didn't create this, but this one. If you're not Serbian, you wouldn't know it.
Vidic.
Of course, it's Vida, Opa, Vida. Dobro večer, brate. It's Vida, of course, the Serbian. And who is this?
It's Mr. Captain Marvel, fantastic himself, Brian Robson.
Man, this is too good.
And he's wearing the Cup Winners' Cup 91 final kit.
Okay, I have too many advertisements. I hate when the bombers. God, this is too easy, man.
No. It's Wayne Rooney. It's very difficult.
No, it's Duncan Edwards. No, it's Duncan Edwards. You put your reading glasses on. Right, it's called it's Wayne Rooney. Of course, it's correct, my friend. Jesus Christ. Now, Vodafone kits.
I know who that is. That's Silvestre, Michael Silvestre.
That was a tricky one. You sure?
Yeah, it was a tricky one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. People saying Evra here. Evra Brenton Manning. It is correct, man. You know your shit, man. Seriously.
All right. He's a young guy. Steve Bruce.
Young buck.
Yeah.
Of course it is. You're correct. So correct. And that's it. That's it. Jarvis, you passed the test. You're top red.
15 out of 15. Booyah.
Top red. That was too easy, though. That's too easy.
Yeah, well, but I have a question for the VAR room. So, because this is a difficult one, because I was thinking of this the other day, actually, when I was in the shower, because I always think about football.
You were in the shower.
don't think we should that. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Because I was wondering who has been the player of the season so far. Because it's been a bad season. We have lost a lot of games, but we have some standouts. Who's been the player of the season so far? You can go first, Mick, and we can read out the answers from the VAR room afterwards.
It's been a weird one. I mean, on the second half of the season, it's got to go to Kobe Mainoo so far for being very influential. I think Garnacho is also the youngster has been kind of leading the lines. But we haven't had really a full fit squad starting 11, so it's a tricky one. Kobe Mainoo so far, if he keeps going, I think he's been very influential.
He's been injured half the season, or he hasn't played that many games.
I can't really name anyone.
Okay, I will give you some suggestions.
Maguire was good in the first.
Maguire,
Yeah.
he was Player of the Month in the Premier League
Mm.
for, was it November or October?
Yeah.
Dalot has been okay. He's been playing almost every game. He was the only fullback available at one time,
Mhm.
and he's been performing at a decent level and actually being better and better. We have Garnacho. Garnacho has been scoring a lot of goals. He had the goal of the
Mm.
season, the bicycle kick
100%.
against
Yeah.
Everton. So who else do we have? Do you have anyone else?
Maino,
John
Evans,
Evans?
Hojlund. Give a as Craig Warby saying, give Evans a shout. Lily says when he says slabhead. And a lot of people say Maino, Evans, Garnacho. Garnacho, what Duncan is saying. Maguire, half of the season. He mentioned Hojlund as well, 100% because he's been creating his own goals. And here comes the joke, Onana. 100% Garnacho. So I think it's an even shout. Listen, it's either Johnny Evans, it's Harry Maguire, it's Garnacho, there's Kobe Maino, and there is Hojlund as well.
What about Dalot?
Yeah, the underdog Dalot, yes. It's been good.
It's a difficult one. Well, it tells a lot about how bad we have performed that we can't say any names. But for me, Dalot or Garnacho.
Yeah, I mean, me and Alice, we talked about this yesterday, and to say, we've been talking about, a lot of in the fan base saying we don't have a playing style or no play ID this season, or you're a clueless manager. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, like, to have a style of play, you need personnel, you need a squad to play that high intensity, and you haven't had that, right? So if you look from retrospective, like from a 360 degree, like realistically, right, the only time we saw his first starting 11 was when Leach came back and played together with Casemiro, right? That was kind of, well, we have our first starting 11, and now Leach is gone, out for 8 weeks. So we're back to minus Leach. So we started to see a little bit of what Ten Hag want to do. The style of play is coming back. We saw the swagger people, the smiles coming back. And we saw the importance of having Shaw, servicing. I'm playing on the left side with Rashford as well because they know each other, right? They do overlapping, underlapping, whatever they do, right? So that's been the imbalance within the team. So it's been a very hard season to say, but the ones that stood out, there's nobody that's kind of played, and other than Bruno, played like every game since the start. I don't know, guys. It's sad when you think about it. Like, no, but it's a reality check. What you did right now, Jarvis, is to say, like, yeah, this is a wake up call, right? Wow, we had such a mixed season of injuries and performances.
I'm just checking the squad right now and see if I missed anyone. But no, I think we have mentioned the people. Maybe Scott McTominay. Maybe he's been scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah, Jordan, what you saying? We're not Christmas yet. We're far away. I big up. How many days until Christmas? Now, what you doing next Christmas? Christmas Santa. Yeah. What we're doing next Christmas. Hopefully, we have a better, a fresh squad, new ownership. XYZ. Luke is saying all right when he play 100%. Yeah. Captain Cayman, what you're saying here? Jarvis said season so far has to be Garnacho.
Season so far.
Garnacho. Yeah, he's played. He's been consistent, right? No, Dalot, according to Danny B, not consistent enough. Definitely been terrible at times.
Okay.
Stu Wally, what you saying here? Maguire, for me, he's been solid since his return. Yeah. Remember, people want to run, including myself, but I think I'm always a little bit nervous for Maguire. And we saw the last game, we saw the toe poke, and Dalot came to rescue. Like, oh, no. But you know what? Hi, Maggie. Basically, Maguire, Bruno, Rushman is saying Bruno, Garnacho, Maino. That's your 3 candidates.
Yeah. Okay.
So Bruno 11 goals, what you're saying here, and 11 assists all competitions this season. Yeah. Wow.
11? No, is that right? Is that right? 11
This was
goals.
the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
In
maybe,
all
maybe.
competition. I think we've been. That's the Bruno agenda. I know, Vicky, you love Varane. I know you're in love with him, but you have your husband there in the YouTube chat. That's gonna spank your fingers. His name is Stu Wally. Guys,
11 goals
this
added with Portugal. Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, now I see.
Do you want to talk about Sunday?
Yeah, well, did we see the part 2 of Ten Hag's presser today?
I did. No.
I haven't seen anything. Did they release it? Or I usually get some notifications from the MUFC app, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm really interested, because yesterday's presser wasn't too much. It was like just regular questions, nothing to talk about.
Yep. Big up, Becca. Tjena, hur är läget? I came, I won, and I conquered. That's what it is. Vini Vidi Vici. Tack så mycket. I know who that is. I exactly know who that is. So you don't know, but I know. I have my goggles on. I spy with my little eye. Sorry, Jarvis, what you say?
Yes, I have another question. Just one topic. Today we heard about the menu and the new contract coming on.
Okay. The main
what's your thoughts about Kobe Mainu getting a new contract?
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I mean, the guy is literally on 10K a week, right? A bumper contract means that Garnacho got a bumper contract as well. He's on 50K a week. But I want to say here is don't offer him the silly wages up to 100. Like offer him 50, like incremental, right? Because money spoils kids like footballers today. That's what I'm saying. But normally Manchester United so quick, like, you perform well a couple of games and then give him a new contract, right? I was like, nah, hold your horses. At the end of the day, wait until the new establishment is there. Like, you can't offer new contracts. Wait till the summer. What do you reckon?
Well, there's no doubt that Mainu deserves a new contract because he's been so good. But what I'm questioning is why are we giving out new contracts without a sporting director? Shouldn't we just hire a sporting director who will say, okay, you can get a contract, you are out, you are cut, you can move on. We don't even know if Ten Hag is here next season. So we should just wait, because last season we did the same. We bumped up Rashford on a big contract. Same with Bruno before Ten Hag came in. It's like we're doing everything backwards in this club, and that's my big.
That's just reports in the media coming out. That's the thing, and that's the usual. You know how it is. We're getting blue balled, guys. That means also blue carded. And I believe that's coming a lot from the media as well regarding the Frenkie de Jong story, regarding the new contracts. There was also reports saying that Ten Hag is going to be given 1 year extension trial period under Trawlers Limited. Why are people still saying Ineos? It's Trawlers. Why is media not saying Trawlers Limited?
Yeah, I think the same. Trawlers Limited, they are the company 100% owned by Jim Ratcliffe himself. I believe they're doing this because they don't want this to
Ineos
pass
competition
around the rule with the Nice and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think, but basically it's Ineos who's the financial backing.
I was thinking about that too. Why would you use Trawlers, the shell company of Isle of Man? Basically, Ineos is the main owner of Nice, and you don't want that competition because Nice is doing well in Ligue 1. So basically, if we, Manchester United, get into the Champions League, we will not even get a Champions League spot. So Trawlers, look it up, Wikipedia, Trawlers Limited, owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And that's it. Boom, shakalaka. So why is media keep going saying Ineos? Put Trawlers or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, right?
Yeah,
speaking about that,
Ineos paid the British media to say Ineos because of the commercial value. That's why.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
of course it is, man. Jesus.
I see here someone talked about the new video that came out today with the Stone Roses and Man United because
I
of the
love
new
Stone.
collection. Did you see it?
Stone Roses. Yes, I see it.
Boom,
Boom,
boom, boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom.
boom, boom,
I love
boom,
Stone
boom.
Roses.
Yeah,
Hello.
me too. Me too.
Yeah. Seen it a little bit. Beautiful kit, Adidas kit. I've seen it. I love it. You great commercial. I said, wow.
Hmm.
You?
It was wow. Yeah, for me too. Goosebumps every time I hear that. It reminds me of Man United games, but I have to say I was a big Britpop fan and I loved like Stone Roses in the early 90s. Yeah. So I actually yeah, because I didn't think they were from Manchester. And they didn't
Yeah.
play that song on Old Trafford in the
Mm.
90s.
Yeah. Stone Roses is always associated to Manchester United when you have Oasis associated to Man City. Right. So
Mm.
unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's why I love Stone Roses. Don't like Oasis. I did go to Oasis song. Secretly, I like that. Lately, don't really want to know. Because I just want to fly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm done, guys. I'm absolutely burned out. It's 5:15 in the morning. Had a beautiful time with you, Jarvis. It's not often that we can do these shows. So many beautiful legends. Do you have anything else cooking in your kitchen at the moment, or what's on your mind? Do you have anything else you want to share?
Nah, it's too heavy. I was thinking about talking a little bit about the David Gill interview, but I think we can save that for
It's
another
Friday.
time because it's too heavy. Let's keep the Friday night light and
Yeah.
jolly.
So, according to your opinion, I want to hear from you as well because I did this yesterday, Jarvis.
Mhm.
I had this. This is Alice predicted 11. Like Alice Talk Football was here with me yesterday. We spent beautiful 60 minutes together. We went a little bit of extra time, but she picked Onana in goal. By the way, she went with Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Rafa Varane, and Diego Dalot in the back line. Then she
Mm.
stuck with Kobe Meno, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, unchanged, Marcus Rashford, Rasmus Hojlund, and Garnacho. Do you agree what Alice was picking, or do you have something
Yeah.
else?
I think she's spot on. That's the starting 11 against Villa. The only
Mm.
thing I can think of is maybe maybe some of the center backs. I'm not sure Varane or Harry Maguire not starting.
Mm. Mm.
Villa, Wambala, and Lindelof
Yeah,
ready.
they'll be on the bench. They'll be on the bench. 100% they will be on bench. Okay, so I
Yeah,
don't think much will change. I don't know.
no. I think that's a good team. That's our best, strongest team at the moment. Yeah.
Mm. There's still, do
Uh,
you reckon, like, Unai Emery, Ollie Watkins there, having Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane, Ollie Watkins, a little bit nervous. You have John McGinn in the midfield. Um, I don't know.
yeah, the Villa team is. I they in the last game they didn't have Kamara playing, but he's vital for their balance. He's like a holding midfielder, a destroyer. He
Mm.
wins the ball and everything. So when you play a high line, you really need a player like that, or you vulnerable.
Yeah.
So we will see a different Villa playing on Villa Park because of him. But I think still we will beat their high line. We have pace up front and pace and pace and pace. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's our trick. The only thing that worries me if that Unai Emery change it up. Maybe he will change it up. Maybe he will play a little bit lower. Don't play with the high line because he's up against Man United and he learned his lesson on Old Trafford. Then we will struggle a little bit more because I think Villa is a super fantastic, great team with great players and high quality. So I think we will struggle, and we know they can create chances and goals. They have, as you mentioned, Ollie Watkins up front. So and without Leach, yeah, they will probably score one or two.
That's why you went with the 3-2. I can
Mhm.
question here. Becca is saying, Mick, tell a secret. Guys, Jarvis, I start with you. Jarvis, can you tell a secret that nobody knows?
What are we playing? Truth or Dare?
Yeah, truth or dare. Let's go. Truth or dare. Tell a secret. I love that. Thank you, Beck, for instigating this in the VR room. Mick, tell a secret. What do you want to know? Truth or dare? I've never. What? I don't know, Jarvis. Jesus Christ. Oh. I don't know. I don't have any secrets. Everything is in. If I have secrets, I keep them in the closet skeletons. I put on the. I don't have anything. Yeah,
Captain
sometimes.
comes in, he said the truth. I'm Jarvis's son.
That's the truth, Captain
My long
Caveman.
lost son, Captain Caveman.
I will tell a secret. I'm not as young as I look like. Like, I'm good evening. I lived over 150 years. I like to suck blood. Who am I?
But
Yes,
how old or young do you look?
Good question. I never say how old are you because that sounds too negative. So in connotation, I say how young are you, sir? I am born 1972. Who am I?
And you
Can you believe?
Are you Swedish?
I was born in Sweden. Yes, jag är född i Sverige. I was born in Sweden, raised in Sweden. Parents are from Serbia and Australia.
Australia.
Side?
Oh,
Yeah.
is your mother or your mother's side?
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, you have a funny like English dialect. And when we first met, I thought you were from the Netherlands or something like that. You remember?
Ja, goed en ja. Alles goed en gaat. Hoe gaat
Yeah.
het? No, I'm not. My dialect keeps changing because I've been traveling and living in different countries a lot. When I lived in Perth, West Australia, I was pure Aussie, right? You wouldn't understand, like, as a guy, mate, as a guy. But whenever I get together with the Australians, like my accent comes back because in school, of course, it was all American. Like, this is how you grow up, Hollywood American. How you doing, right? How you doing? But easiest, one that I love to do is the Southern Texan, like, giddy up, cowboy. I'll buy that for $1. The Southern, I love that accent, How you doing?
Southern hospitality.
Man, when I was living in Australia, like when I studied, I was a uni student. Like, I studied in Giddy County University in Perth, West Australia. And my former fiance.
Let me guess. Like communication and media, something like that.
Oh, I did a lot of things, mate. I did a lot of things. Yeah, of course I did. Like, I did interactive multimedia technologies as a minor, and then I did a business. I did actually an MBA in business then, and then I ended up working in change management, in human resources, people and culture. And that's been my career. Never looked back. I lived all over the world almost. The job has been taking me everywhere. I've been privileged, but never forgot where I came from, the roots, which is Sweden. A little small village called Shelby. Very small, honest
Shelby,
to God.
like the car. Shelby.
Yeah. True. So I've been all over the world, and my dialects keep changing. And now one secret is no, it's not a secret, but it's like when I lived in Perth, we used to go out golfing a lot, and my ex-fiance, God bless her soul, no longer in, I don't want to go there. But, her sister was getting married, and she was half American from Texas. Everyone was from Texas. And her sister was getting married. So the whole bloody family side from Texas came over. And I swear to God, they were big. We're talking about a 2-pack biggie, right? They're huge. God. And there was this redneck Uncle Rick. Hey, Mick. Uncle Rick, And he came out to the veranda. I was sitting it was hot. I was drinking Coca-Cola, like a Coke. He goes like, hey, Mick, Did you know that Coca-Cola is from America?
Really?
And I goes,
Wow.
no shit, Sherlock. Did you know that in Sweden we have polar bears walking on the street? And he goes, no way. I thought I saw that on Discovery Channel. Dumbass.
Oh, nice.
Man, I have
nice.
so many funny stories in life. Like, for me, of course, I worked my way up in my career. For me, like, people talk about wealth, people talk about money, people talk about stress and making money. For me, it's all about, experiences, the people you meet on the way, that is wealth for me, right? Money you will never take to the grave at the end of the day. You will work your ass off, right? But it's all about living. It's all about enjoying life to the fullest, right? And that's been my motto, right? So I remember when I grew up in a small town and people say, you can't do that. You can't do that. How dare you? Because I don't know, in Sweden it was like you're not allowed to be anything. You're supposed to be in the lagom, what they say, in the middle. Like you're not supposed to stick out.
Conform to
Yeah.
the society.
Yes, conform to the society. But me as an individual, I always had this drive to do better, to just my sheer drive. I can't explain it, like my creative mind, like, always ticking, always ticking. So I said, screw this. I'm not going to stand in the factory and get like after 25 years, be a robot and get, broken back and broken wrists and receive a Rolex watch or whatever, fake Rolex watch. So thank you for your loyal service. So what I did is, it's not a secret. I just basically took everything I had, went to study at university. Boy meets girls, boy meets girls. Like I was supposed to have 4 years, 3 years. I ended up staying 10 years. So, yeah, that's my secret. I have no secret. My life is like an open book. And now we're sitting here talking to a global fan base about my secret. So,
We have a question from Madhouse. Can people afford to drink in Sweden?
no.
What's the cost for half a liter of beer when you go
No,
to
no.
the pub?
Ask Beck here. I won. You left the football. Yes. Bex. 100%. What was the question? Bex is from Sweden anyway. Can people afford to drink in Sweden? No, it's ask the other question. Can people afford to drink in Norway? It's fucking expensive, mate. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's like
What?
£10 for a pint.
10 pint. What? How much?
£10 for a pint.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
£10. Guys, let's listen. £10 for a pint. Jesus Christ. In Sweden, though, one thing is everywhere where you go in the world, you can go into any 7-Eleven, any convenience store to buy your alcohol or beer or wine, right? In Sweden, you can't. Still, it's controlled by one store only, right?
Systembolaget.
Ja, Systembolaget. Staten och kapitalet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. My name is Zlatan. 100% Zlatan is from Sweden, and so is IKEA, and the land of the beautiful Volvo car that's no longer Swedish. It's owned by Chinese corporation. Great. So now you know a little bit more about my story. Got nothing to hide. So if you want to ask. If I tell you, I tell you. But yeah, what about you,
We will
Jarvis?
save it for next Friday, because Fridays will be like this. Just chill, talking,
chill.
sharing with the VR room and interact.
Yeah. Thank you, Becca, as well, for saying it's so awesome to hear your stories. Yeah, 100%. That's what we're here for, to share stories. What you see is what you get here. We are Realist TV. We are genuine. We've been here for 1 hour and 23 minutes. It is time to close the shop. It's 0526. Wish you all beautiful people a lovely, lovely weekend, and hug each other in the socials and whoever you have next to you. I know if you have problems, if you haven't nobody to talk to, reach out to us. Join our Telegram community as well. Brilliant. The link is in the description there as well. Just want to give a shout out to everyone. Swedish gone a little bit dodgy. Yeah, it has 100%. We're not going to talk about the crime rates and shootings 100%. But what about Saab? Yeah, that was a car that General Motors just bought up and let die. This is tragedy. Saab did amazing cars, right?
They did. The 900, 900i. That's injection.
But
that
Saab,
was a nice car.
Saab still make top-notch aerodynamics, right? Still a lot, right?
Fighter jets.
Fighter fighter jets. Draken, yeah, that's one of your favorites. Yeah, Gripen, yeah, 100%. Listen, thank you everyone for tuning in. All your legends in here. We've seen Duncan Delita, Craig Warby. We have beautiful Becca coming in all the way from Sweden. It's been far too long, and we've seen her before here as well, but she's from Sweden as well. We have, what else do we have here? Lillis is always here. Madhouse, what can we do without Madhouse? Stephanie Griffith, lovely Stephanie Griffith, that always keep counts. Guys, I know I've seen the drop off of views, people getting tired, but don't forget to hit that like button as hard as you can, and don't use an excuse that you broke your thumb.
Saab
The 900 Turbo.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah. Anyway, what we spoke about today was more of a chill. We spoke about the Premier League. We spoke about the blue card introduction, the sim bin, 10-minute sim bin, that one. Just had a general Good Friday vibe, to be honest, and looking forward to see you next Friday.
Stu Woolley comes in here and say, top show all. See you on Monday with Jarvis's Corner.
Yeah, and hopefully, Jarvis, as well. Hopefully our website will be up and running live tomorrow.
Hope so.
Yeah.
The big release that we all been waiting for.
Yeah, because it's looking sweet in the background. I'm going to add this to the stage, guys, because you can now do player ratings. Like we will, when the match is going, go into the website, make player ratings. Like, it's not really loading up, but as the game 60 minutes before the match lineup comes out, everything will be loaded. You can come in and vote for your player of the match, right? Similar to what you've seen to Goldbridge do, but this is going to be better. I'm not going to be spoiling, but this is what been going for 4 months in my head, my project, and finally I get the green light the other day, and it's going live.
Yeah.
You can have all the latest news, all the podcasts, listening podcasts, all the videos. Everything is going to be there. Brilliant. Awesome. That's all for me.
And I just want to say a good night to Lillis, Neil Driscoll, Craig Warby, Riot, Duncan the Badger. I always called him that, but Duncan Bolito, Captain Caveman, Craig Warby, Madhouse, Rush, Stu Woolley, and all you other legends. So thank you for tuning in. And Mick can run the outro.
Yeah, guys, Sunday we are back for the warm-up show. The traditional original warm-up show, meaning we are there to stretch warm up before the lineup, break the lineup. We are not going to do the match watch along, but then we are going to do, what are we going to do, Jarvis? We're going to do the post-match.
The reaction.
And if this website is live, up and running by Sunday, we will do a player rating. Pray. Guess what? Let's be giddy. Let's enjoy this weekend, guys. Let's hope we get 3 points on Sunday. Until then, stay beautiful, people. Love each other. Be nice to each other. Be prosperity. And we shall see you to the next video. Glory, glory, Jarvis United. Manchester United. That's all.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.